before we do begin, I do wish to make one presentation. As you know, we met last week to give out the certificates to recognize all the work that you've done. And just Monday night, we recognize all our grade 8s who are going to high school next year with a variety of great plaques, and thanks to them for the great work. But we do have one more award that I wish to give and to recognize the students. So I want you to listen very closely. This is called the Victoria Book Prize, and the Victoria Book Prize was named after a young lady by the name of Victoria D'Agostino, whose parents lived in Waterloo. And at the age of 8 years old, Victoria was tragically killed in a car accident. And you know how devastating that could be. And in her memory, the family set up a foundation as well as a way to recognize students that are much like Victoria. She was a young girl that had much determination. She was kind and caring. She had a wonderful sense of humor. She had a full sense of adventure. She was a great student. She loved learning. And she wanted to be a teacher when she grew up. And again, she was accomplished in sports, figure skating, soccer. She ran triathlons in grade 6 to run triathlons. And she exhibited great sportsmanship. So the D'Agostino family wished to set up a foundation and an award for a grade 6 student in each school in our system that exhibited the same qualities as Victoria. So this is the 14th year that we have been given Victoria D'Agostino book prizes to a willing grade 6 student. So I wish to present this to a grade 6 student at this moment. As Mrs. Marchand is our only grade 6 teacher, I asked her for a few words to describe the students. So I wish to do that at this time. As a worthy recipient of this award, this student shows much empathy and compassion to others. The student is a great role model to their peers. The student uses their time well, which they spend with their book buddy, and the student enjoys the privilege of being with their buddy. The student has a generous spirit and natural ability to make other people happy. And sometimes when you feel the weight of the world pressing down, the student is a nice breath of fresh air. Great for conversation. The student is known throughout our school community, shows great respect for teachers, and past teachers no doubt have always enjoyed the presence of the student in their classes. That exhibits a sense of humor and a sense of maturity. And again, as myself, as a new principal of this school, the student was one of the first students that came up to me to get to know me, to engage with me in the yard, and that's something I never forget. This student loves sports, much like Victoria, loves soccer, basketball, volleyball, cross country, track and field, ultimate frisbee. And outside of school, this student is a good football player. Conscientious and hardworking, shows an interest in all subject areas, and works hard to get excellent grades. And the student has a great interest in global issues and a thorough understanding of global citizenship, cares deeply about human rights, justice, and peace. That's pretty remarkable for such a young person. It is remarkable how conscious this person is of how interconnected the world is. And this person, given what he's going through this time, is able to talk intelligently about things that are going on in the world. This is why I love this student. And he's well on his way to understanding the world in which he lives. And no doubt he projects on the world a nice sense of how he sees the world to be. I want to congratulate the following student to come up and accept the Victoria D'Agostino Book Prize. And I wish Nathan O'Reilly to come forward.